Another new business in Scottsbluff set to open its doors this weekend. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. And our top story, new life is being breathed into the Uptown Scottsbluff Mall. And this weekend, a new flagship store will open 6 years after Herberger's shuttered its doors. Ross Dress for Less is the first of 3 national retailers announced this year by developer Rockstep Capital. The clothing store boasts that they offer first quality, in-season name brand and designer apparel, accessories, footwear, and home fashions for the entire family at savings of up to 60% off department and specialty stores' regular prices every day. The other new stores that will be coming to the mall in the coming months include Five Below and TJ Maxx, and crews have been doing some repair work to the parking lot in front of these 3 buildings. Ross will be open daily at 9:30 a.m., and staff says the official opening date is this Sunday. Well, with the November general election fast approaching, the Scottsbluff-Gering United Chamber of Commerce hosted several candidate forums last week to better inform the public of who's running. The Government Affairs Committee hosted candidates running for Scottsbluff School Board during a forum at Scottsbluff High School, and moderator Bill Boyer asked candidates Beth Merrigan, Reg Preston, and Scott Reisig why they were running for the seat.
I think I have qualities that a person on a school board possesses. I'm able to listen well, and I'm able to take what I hear from both the administrators, the teachers, the students themselves, and community members, reflect on what I hear, take the information that I've received, and make decisions.
The school board presented itself as an opportunity where I could bring the very diverse experiences I've had around the Navy and around the world to bear to help ensure that we are producing the best opportunities and bringing the best capabilities for our students to succeed in life as they leave to go on and achieve whatever it is they're going to achieve and wherever they go in life.
I feel like we've done a lot of good things over the last 4 years, but I didn't feel like I was done yet. So there's a lot more I think that we have to contribute. This is a great board to work with, and so it just felt like it wasn't time to step away. So I feel like there's more to contribute, and I'm excited to do that work.
One other challenger, Paul W. Snyder, is running for a seat on the school board, but was unable to attend last week's forum. You can watch the entire 50-minute debate by checking out the story on KNEB.TV YouTube page. And Empowering Families will be hosting a bilingual candidate forum Saturday at the Guadalupe Center from 10 a.m. to noon. Interpretation from English to Spanish will be incorporated into the event, which will provide the community an opportunity to hear directly from candidates running for Scottsbluff School Board and Scottsbluff City Council. Attendees will have the opportunity to register to vote and update their voting registrations if they have not done so already, and a bilingual voter guide will also be distributed that includes information on the ballot initiatives. The event is free and open to the public. We'll have more news right after this.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the very best. At Morrill County Community Hospital, they provide top-notch care with compassion and expertise. From routine checkups to advanced surgeries, their dedicated team is here for you 24/7. With state-of-the-art technology and a patient-first approach, they ensure you and your loved ones receive the highest quality care. Because at Morrill County Community Hospital, your health is their priority. Visit Morrill County Community Hospital today in Bridgeport. Morrill County Community Hospital. Exceptional care right here at home.
You deserve to have a building that will last for generations. With more than 110 years of experience and thousands of satisfied customers, Morton Buildings is the industry leader you can trust. If you're planning for a garage, farm shop, horse barn, storage building for your RV, boat, or collectibles, there's no better time to buy. Contact your local Morton sales office or visit mortonbuildings.com to get started today.
Welcome back. A Lyman man who was arrested in August after getting caught with drugs and cash following a traffic stop has agreed to a plea deal to avoid standing trial. 27-year-old Travis Buckley was caught with 11 grams of suspected meth, $378 in cash, and a digital scale after getting pulled over for dark window tints on his car. Last month in district court, he pleaded no contest to a charge of possession with intent to distribute methamphetamine, and in turn, the remaining 3 counts were dismissed. He could face a prison sentence ranging from 1 to 50 years when he's back in court in November for sentencing. And Governor Jim Pillen has ordered the deployment of approximately 150 Nebraska National Guard soldiers and airmen to Florida who will assist with emergency response operations from Hurricane Milton. The volunteers are coming from multiple units across the Nebraska National Guard and will gather for processing at Camp Ashland before deploying at the end of the week. After arrival at Camp Blanding later this weekend, they will be tasked and relocated to areas of need as determined by the Florida National Guard and emergency response officials. The contingent is expected to be in Florida for about 2 weeks.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Ag Desk. Scottsbluff Body and Paint, you're driving home our reputation.
It's time for Fridays in the Field, brought to you by FNBO, the Great Big Small Bank.
We are in southwest Nebraska, very near the Colorado-Nebraska line. West of Imperial, as we're catching up now with Kurt Bernhardt. You guys are picking corn right now. Let's set the conversation up, though. Tell me about the farming operation.
Well, I farm with my family, my brother and I, and then my wife and my children, mostly corn and then some irrigated wheat and pinto beans and soybeans, and then this year we're trying some irrigated milo.
Okay, harvesting corn behind us, as I mentioned today. How are things going with the harvest front?
It's going good. It's going quick this year just because we've had such dry weather, plus we had a major hailstorm July 19th, and it don't really look like it's hailed that bad, but it did a lot of ear and stalk damage, and so it's reduced our yields. We did have some fields north here that were completely totaled out from that storm, which upwards of, we've heard of 100 pivots were probably totally destroyed during that storm.
What percent would you put yourself complete at this point for corn harvest?
We're probably 2/3.
Okay. How about for the other crops you mentioned?
Yeah, we're all done with everything else. We finished our soybeans, which we only had one circle left after the rest of them got hailed out, and we finished them here about 10 days ago. And then our pinto beans we did at the 1st of September, and of course the wheat was done in July.
Tell me a bit about the pinto bean, what that process is like. Obviously not something we talk about often here on the show.
Right. You know, they're really not similar to a soybean. You plant them, I mean, with a row crop planter, just like you do your corn and stuff, but they grow more closer to the ground, and they're an edible food item, you know, that you use in like soups and chilies and of course refried beans. That's where pinto beans go into that.
Yeah.
But they're an interesting crop.
Talk about your market for the various crops that you're growing. Do you have to truck them a ways, or you find some markets locally for those?
Well, our corn, the stuff we put in our own grain ban setup, a lot of that goes to Sterling, Colorado, to the ethanol plant or feedlots, or we got feedlots. We got neighbors around here that take it too. And then the soybeans, we mostly go to the elevator, and then they distributed them from there. And then our pinto beans, we deal with a local contractor in Imperial Trinidad Benham. And then our wheat, we raise hard white winter wheat, and that goes to Frenchman Valley Co-op, and it's signed on with Ardent Mills, and then they take it and do whatever they do with it.
Yep. Well, the story of the fall has been how dry things have been. Seems like across the state, it doesn't really matter where you're at. Things are getting drier and drier as the weeks progress. Not a lot of rain for your area since what, August or so?
Yeah, I think the last good rain we had was probably about that third week in August, which August was really mild temperature-wise, and we had rain, which is really unusual for us. But then September, it's just been really warm and dry again.
That said, you guys are planting some wheat right now, correct?
Yeah, we're finishing up with some wheat, and hopefully try to just work that into a rotation to get some fields rotated out of corn.
I have to imagine pivots are going to be going on that wheat to make sure it merges out of the ground before winter time.
Yeah, and usually you don't have to run your pivots this much in the fall, but where it's so dry, everybody's irrigating their wheat just because it's just using it right now too.
Well, Kurt, thanks for pausing the combine action here.
Yeah.
Catch up with us quick for our In the Field update. Again, we're on the Colorado-Nebraska state line, catching up with Kurt Bernhardt to the west of Imperial.
Fridays in the Field is brought to you by FNBO, the Great Big Small Bank. We'll see you next Friday.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Tri-City Stormwater presents Stormwater 101, an illicit discharge.
Let's take a peek at your weekend community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Tired of feeling stuck? Not sure if you are on the right track? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward with checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Control your financial future with helpful budgeting tools and automatic savings plans. Now is the time to enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
And finally tonight, the top 2 prizes in the 2024 United Way of Western Nebraska Rubber Duck Draw were presented to the winners at Team Auto Center in Scottsbluff yesterday. The second place prize, a 2024 Honda side-by-side, donated by Sandberg Honda, was presented to Hillary Wasserberger of Gering. Sandberg CEO Kelly Sandberg said it was their privilege to be able to participate in the great fundraising effort.
I would just like to thank the United Way for letting us be a part of it, and especially to all of the volunteers, because I know there's a lot of people that make this thing work, and it's been a great thing for the community and for Sandberg's as well. And I would like to congratulate Hillary, and it's really an awesome vehicle.
Caleb Vaughn, winner of this year's top prize, a 2024 Chevy Trailblazer donated by Team, was thrilled to be handed the keys to his new car. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.